Hello everybody, this is Tudagamon. Welcome to my channel if you are a new viewer or not. This is a digital recording of a benchmark I'm going to run regarding mirror's edge catalyst. I have already uploaded the video about this game, but I did a mistake and I left the GPU memory restriction enabled, so the benchmark was not exactly correct for hyper settings. So I'm making this one. Thank you, my friend, who noticed that. This is a digital recording, as I said. I'm using an external recorder, so what you will see in this video will be pure performance. As you can see, the system is idling right now, so it has nothing to do with the recording itself. Sorry for busting your balls in every video, but I have to say that each video is a different video. I'm using a Core i5-2500, which is overclocked to 4.8 GHz. These overclock speeds do not mean that you need such speed. There we are. You don't need to overclock your CPU in order to play each and every game I benchmark, but these are my benchmarking frequencies. The system has 16 GB of memory, and the graphics card is a GTX 970 from Gigabyte, the G1 model. It is overclocked to in such a way that it boosts in 1.5 GHz. We will see that at the end of the video, and this is the latest catalyst, the latest firmware, sorry. We're going to see the benchmark result in this file. As you can see, I have left the previous benchmark which at hyper settings, but the GPU memory restricted, and we will see below how the benchmark changes in unrestricted mode. So let me launch a game. Sorry for the delay. And I know my accent can be a little rough, but I do what I can, guys. Okay, this is the beginning of the game, my benchmark session. Let me just show you the settings. I'm using 1080p resolution as always, full screen mode, and I have disabled GPU memory restriction. I want this to be very clear, and I'm using the hyper preset. Okay, I'm starting the benchmark.
Time to pull your weight.
Breach of policy will cause your report status to be revoked.
Wait your turn, employee.
Do it! Over here!
Don't get on that bus. Follow me. I'm Icarus. Noah sent me.
You could be anyone.
Well, you'll just have to trust me. Here, take this. I want to get off the streets.
A beat link?
Put it on. We need to get you connected and calibrated. I know Noah's eager to talk to you.
Reflection design.
What the hell?
Come on, we need to get moving.
Organize your life and maximize your output. Get your enhancers at a
There's something wrong with this.
Wear Pirandello. One success comes to those who take it. Wear Pirandello.
Oh, sorry. Almost forgot. We have to cut your grid link. It's causing the interference.
Is this what the employees see all the time?
Yeah, I guess you're not reformed enough to enjoy it.
I'm not reformed at all.
There you go. You're off the grid. Now they know you're gone. Time to get off the ground.
get up there. Kasich will catch us both if we stick around. I'll go the other way, meet you up ahead. Noah, she's out. I gave her the B-link, and she's off the grid. Faith, are you there?
Noah?
It's good to hear your voice, but keep moving. We need to get Kasich off your tail. Easier said than done, Noah. They seem hell-bent on finding her. We've got it covered. Faith, you should be coming up on an old warehouse soon. Get inside, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, we got it control. Yeah, I can handle it. Submit!
Okay, I made it inside. Someone tell me what the hell is going on.
They were gonna send you to a Greyland food dome, Faith. We had to get you now. Cutting your grid link makes you a fugitive, but we planned for this. Follow the runner echo through the warehouse. Icarus will meet up with you on the other side. By then, you should be in the clear. If you can make it through that old place, time to see if the fabled Faith is all that she's made out to be. Nobody likes a smart mouth, Icarus. She'll do fine. Oh, your B-link will calibrate as you go, Faith. There's a general search warrant out for Phoenix Carpenter, female, young, facial tattoo. They're a bit more insistent than I expected. Phoenix Carpenter? Yeah, Dogan set her up with a fake grid print when they took her. I transferred it to her B-link as insurance. Might come in handy later. A VTOL just flew in. I think Kasich means business. Just keep going. Are coming down hard on even the tiniest policy infractions. One way to go. Cut her off. Yeah, it can't be easy being a regular employee these days. I almost pity them. They made their choice long ago, Icarus.
Control. I can...
I asked nicely, but he wouldn't step aside.
And now they know you came this way.
Like I had a choice.
Sure, we need to clear out. Better take a different route to the Everdyne Tower. We'll split up again, keep them confused. Can you make it across to those pipes?
Of course.
Good. Your B-link should be calibrated by now and your runner's vision working. Just follow the red, and I'll meet you at the tower. Let's go.
Enemy 1 respond. Have you got Carpenter subdued? Enemy 1, what is your status? Enemy 1, respond.
Too close.
Noah, I sense her on a different route to the tower. Kasich blocked the intersection. Okay, good. I'm working on a little something once you get there. Faith, you're headed for an office building under construction. It's a good place to shake up. Just dropped several squads into Everdyne Tower. Damn it. Okay, we can handle this. Faith, get to the Orion building nearby. Icarus, meet her there. Moving.
lost them.
You did, for now. Seems 2 years in prison only made you better at this. Get to Orion.
And
Oh, at least you
we are
got here
done
before
here.
dawn.
I am really interested in seeing what difference we have here. Of course, there is some difference for sure. We have 76 frames per second average compared to 89 and 90. There is a 14 frames per second shortage compared to the previous benchmark. Still, however, the game ran quite nicely. The CPU usage is quite high as before, although the frame rate was a little lower. Frame rate and frame times are quite decent. Not stellar, but decent. GPU usage is at maximum, no CPU limit. CPU temps are okay. CPU usage is indeed very high on all cores. Quite good multi-threading. 7 GB of system RAM used, higher than before. 80% of the video card power. GPU temps, okay. 1.5 GHz for the core clock. It is very important to show that in every video. And the memory usage is at the video card's maximum, close to maximum, 3.84 gigabytes at parts. It goes above 3.5 gigabytes for the most part. Okay. CPU temp decent, no problems. And let's see what our trusty calculator has to show us. Hyper, not Jyper. There we are. Okay, so the calculator says that the real perceivable frame rate was closer to 60 frames per second. Still very respectable performance, lower than before, but nothing too grave. Stuttering at 1.68, variability of the frame times at 2 milliseconds, 13.15 milliseconds average, very playable numbers, no problem whatsoever. The frame rate is also quite high, above 60 frames per second for the most part. Of course, it's the frame times that are breaking the deal a little. Although we have an average of 13.15, we do have some jumps here and there. Of course, all these things will go away with vertical sync, but this is a benchmark and I am trying to capture maximum performance. And here we see the frame times beyond 16 milliseconds in the red. They are far fewer than the ones in the blue, so overall we had a very good performance. Some nasty spikes here and there. Maybe these are due to the GTX 970's peculiar memory subsystem, but that's okay. all in all, the game is very enjoyable with these settings. This is the end of the video, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.